Is there anything you'd like to say on this historic occasion, Master Jedi?
Remember, as Master Dorak once wrote, the wisest gardener respects the audacity of a stone.
Thank you. I'm sure we all feel enriched by that.
I will be the defender my people deserve.
Perhaps your studies are making you into something else.
Jedi condemn what they can't control.
Usually, people are happy if I come to make things better.
I said over and over that the ship needed repairs. Guarded had already spent our allotted maintenance budget on himself.
It is only with calm purpose that you can bring him to justice.
Oh, if that's what it takes, I can be calm as a cloudless day.
How could you let him go after what he did?
Only a living man can truly atone for what he's done.
Oh, great. Jedi wisdom. But my men are still dead.
Don't Republic soldiers swear to defend the innocent? Tychon is a victim as much as your men were.
The difference being, Tychon's still breathing.
Stay open to the possibilities, Padawan. You might surprise yourself. Unhappiness is a sign one has lost one's balance.
My gyros respond positively. Balance remains stable. Your statement advances nothing.
Fear unbalances you and makes a bad situation worse. The Force reaches out to correct its own imbalance.
Well, whether it does or not, I'm going to keep helping it along.
There's no such thing as luck, Padawan. You're meant to be here.
I'm sorry, I never met a real Jedi up close.
I'm a person, just like you.
Right, yes. Well, anyway.
The galaxy is huge, and the Jedi are few.
Getting fewer all the time, from what I've seen.
Sometimes it's the attitude that wins the war.
Good morale won't give us a better position.
The Force will tell us more than any intelligence can.
Ian Sarkis. I recognize the name. He's young, but brilliant. Bit of a wisecracker.
A Jedi learns to clear the mind of all distractions.
I'm more worried that he'll distract the Empire.
A Jedi must do what is right.
But what's right isn't always what's best.
As Jedi, we look past momentary chaos and strive for the ideal. In this case, galactic harmony. Turning on your own people is the darkest path you can take.
Leaving them weak and vulnerable is a shade darker.
I want Tychon's head for this.
If you don't calm your anger, it will consume you.
You know the drill. No survivors, no leaks.
This lust for violence will be your undoing.
Kill that lunatic so we can end this madness!
Mediation is the first step toward peace, Grawl.
You're not gonna listen to that madman, are you?
Let's not let this fall to violence.
I'm sure we could avoid a fight, but... let's not.
There's a time and a place to seek help, and I believe we've reached it.
I see your weaknesses, Jedi, and how to shatter you.
A true Jedi knows how to bend, and so can never be broken.
Empty words are no defense against us.
All resistance to evil begins with saying no.
Warden Blade's already okayed your admittance. I take it you're... armed?
A Jedi always has the Force to protect him.
Handy. Not quite what I meant, though.
Give me their location. Whatever happened, the Force will protect me.
Then let's hope it can protect my men, too.
The Force can be a beacon in a storm. It seems the Force has brought us together.
Give the Force my regards, then.
Age comes with wisdom. He may be able to handle himself.
Or he could be half senile. I wouldn't count on anything.
You have my personal thanks, Jedi. We will feast tonight and ready ourselves for the next battle.
Jedi don't often feast, my lord, and rarely under such unfortunate circumstances.
Will you represent our cause?
My duty is to the greater good, not House Organa. But I'll do what I can.
How do you catch an answer?
You lure it out with a question.
Too obvious, I suppose. What does the wise person know?
The wise person does not know, but seeks knowledge always.
Another right answer. You are so dull.
You're the Barsen'thor, the Warden of the Jedi Order, right?
Being a Jedi is honor enough. Barsen'thor is merely a ceremonial rank. Now more than ever, we must stand together. Unless we work as allies, we can't free Balmorra.
Well said.
I'm going with you. Darth Lacris has lived too long.
My task is rescuing the Balmorran president, not an assassination.
Okay. You do one, I do the other.
You can come, but we have a higher purpose than revenge.
I'll try to remember.
You've given him delusions of grandeur, Jedi. But Balmorra is mine.
The people are with us. The corporations, too. Your occupation is over. This movement is larger than a single person.
Darth Lacris has my brain busy processing a data stream right now. If I stop to decrypt this, it's the shock prod.
My training taught me to manage multiple thoughts. That could be useful to you.
I don't know. I might accidentally start unraveling the complexities of the universe or something.
I want to stop hurting. I want to be like you. You're so composed.
I just imagine anger or sadness becoming a small gray pebble. Anyone can cope with a pebble.
I'll give it a try.
Don't fall back into bad habits. If you wish, I can teach you a technique to improve your mental discipline.
My bad habits and I have come far together without Jedi navel-gazing.
This invitation is a great honor, but don't let it go to your head.
Overconfidence is for lesser men.
Settling your debts will improve your reputation. Any shadow of the dark side could doom Balmorra before this rebirth has begun.
Jedi speak. Always useful.
If Balmorra wants a great future, it must acknowledge its past.
Those Balmorrans were traitors, selling ordnance to the Empire. Planned to destroy a village. My people saved lives.
Your followers should have stopped those traitors peacefully. They were Balmorrans too.
Collaborators die. No one's clean. Journals might have dirt on Nayland Fiskin, too. Fastest way to neutralize him.
If you do that, you're still just a terrorist, using the same tactics as before.
My tactics work. He took a bribe from an Imperial prisoner. Revealing it would hit him hard.
Attacking a man's reputation often has consequences for your own.
I know what I'm doing.
There's more to people than just what's tactically useful.
All secondary.
It is a Jedi's duty to protect the innocent from harm. It takes time to be proven worthy of trust. In turbulent times, the first changes are often cultural. Maybe your people's customs are evolving. Jedi archives say Hoth is the coldest inhabited planet in the galaxy. Nothing but ice and snow.
They forgot pirates, scavengers, and monsters.
LT forgot the best part, Jedi. Valon can't die.
Everything that lives dies in its time.
No, you can't do this. I'm untouchable. Even death can't take me.
This blind faith in your armor has poisoned your mind. It's not too late to save yourself.
You're the one who needs saving.
So much darkness, and I never felt anything from you except fear.
Is that curiosity or envy?
Those steeped in the dark side often mistake understatement for weakness.
So it would seem.
One cannot become enlightened while surrounded by darkness.
Yet I have knowledge you don't.
Light will always triumph over the darkness, Vivicar.
Ah, yes. Those platitudes are so familiar. I once thought the same thing.
I can sense your presence.
And I sense a man tormented by the past.
You are blinded by the light side.
If my destiny is to become one with the Force, then so be it.
Well, in that case, let me hurry you to your fate.
Diplomacy isn't usually the Sith style. Discipline is the shield of both a soldier and a Jedi.
I guess that's true.
Gangsters tend to spread their anger around.
Exactly.
The Force can't dig a garden or build a city's defenses. Sometimes you must get your hands dirty.
I hear that.
Jedi don't take leave. We have too many responsibilities.
Still, there's more to life than work. Even for Jedi.
The Order and the Republic need all the help they can get. I won't have the luxury of retirement. The galaxy is a strange place. Even the most horrible tales can wind up being true. Untrained Force sensitives are dangerously unpredictable. These mystics could join the enemy.
Yes. The Council has seen that pattern before.
Come now, Sio. You don't need a Jedi to teach you right from wrong.
I'd offer an alternative, but the Jedi see the mystics as a threat.
Being cautious about the mystics isn't a crime.
If it ruins the Republic's chances at an alliance, it should be.
Blind faith is as dangerous as paranoia. There's nothing wrong with being cautious.
This isn't what you think it is.
I think you two are romantically involved.
Okay, maybe it is what you think it is.
I'd call that sabotage.
I suspect I know who's behind it. But let me know what you find.
I sense a Jedi business explanation approaching.
A Jedi's role is less about being on the front lines, and more about stopping the battle before it starts. You can't feel mercy. Justice suffers. When you crave something too much, Desire often serves to blind you. No one can change the past. We can only learn from it. Every culture has something to teach us. Patience often proves to be the best approach. Being convinced you have a great destiny is a path to destruction. An army of light that neglects the weak is no longer light. A Jedi seeks the truth in all matters. Remember, the first quality of a great leader is humility. A hunger for increasing power becomes an endless spiral. Nothing worthwhile is ever easy. Self-confidence isn't bad, but overconfidence will get you killed. Someone who fears his own strength can be trusted to use it wisely. Take one step toward the dark side, and its pull becomes irresistible. Search your feelings. It's anger, not justice, that's driving you. Aggression, hatred, and fear can drive even the noblest Jedi to evil. You must always guard against these emotions. A Padawan hones her combat and meditation skills, exercises temperance, and is open to the knowledge of all cultures. Negotiation and problem-solving skills are vital. You can't fix everything with a lightsaber. Remember the tenets of our order. There is no emotion. There is peace. There is no ignorance. There is knowledge. There is no passion. There is serenity. There is no chaos. There is harmony. There is no death. There is the Force.
I should write this down.
If a challenge has been placed before you, use the opportunity to grow. Emotion, yet peace. These feelings will pass. Your inner peace cannot be lost unless you allow it.
It's hard to remember when you're crying in the middle of the night.
Throwing someone to their death is barbaric. Remember, a Jedi listens first and strikes only if necessary. Insights come in their own time, not at our convenience.
I have waited.
Every Force-aware culture has trials. Perhaps this is how the Force prepares a mystic.
Your Force is yours. I am Voss.
The completion of training marks a beginning, not an end.
I will remember.
Difficult ideas teach more than simple answers.
I will remember. Thank you, Jedi.
I'd like to think about this myself when we get back.
If the Force is truly with us, failure is impossible. Trust in the Force. You and your men will get this place running again. If we remain true to our mission and to the Force, we cannot fail.
Of course. I can't imagine how that slipped my mind.
These refugees were in contact with local Imperial officials, negotiating for food, medicine, protection.
The refugees were alone and defenseless. They likely had no choice.
They're collaborators. Collaborators die, or live in a cell.
You must pardon these people for their mistakes, or the Imperial occupation will never truly end.
Always Jedi words.
I act as the Force guides me, and accept the consequences.
Such a mind. You would have been unstoppable as one of us.
The teachings of madmen, murderers, or cantankerous old ghosts have little appeal for me.
So how does one cope with the tyrant? Or the scalpel?
Resisting the tyrant reveals his weaknesses. Enduring the scalpel leads to healing.
Yes. Endurance leads to insight and strength.
Not all Eshka are violent. Some try to facilitate a peaceful coexistence with other species.
If you say so. I've yet to meet one who wasn't trying to take my head off.
The Rakata didn't use any discretion when they punished the Eshka. Just lumped them all together.
Smart move on their part.
Your actions are what matter, not your species. If you accept this as a duty, not a privilege, you won't be twisted by power as Venib was.
How do you think my training's going?
I can't say. Offering congratulations just inflates a student's ego.
Aha. So I'm doing okay?
Knowledge is boundless, but comprehension is not.
Ugh. Am I gonna start talking like this one day?
Oh, in Greystar's journals, put 2 blaster shots through the datapad. Destroyed. Like Greystar wanted.
Simply erasing the datapad would have done the job, you know.
Never occurred to me.
I am only one person among millions from across the galaxy who stood up in the face of evil and said no. The Republic is entering a new age, and in victory our values, justice, compassion, equality, grow even more important. But in the end, This success belongs to all of us. May that spirit of cooperation continue. Thank you. There is no emotion. There is peace. Remember that.
I don't even know what that means.